Hi, my name is Randy. I met TheNeesha, it's maybe been two and a half months ago, and through a very close friend of mine, I found out she does remote healing. And I knew a little bit about it, but not completely understanding what it's about. I reached out to her, and she did my first healing for me, and that's been about a month ago, a little more, a little less. And I really felt that gave me direction to go, at least in the next step in my life. I lost my wife 2 years ago, and I've been kind of vacillating back and forth, not really having a path. And after I got the healing, it became very clear to me what I needed to do next, and I did. And I'm very thankful for that because I felt I was in a stalemate, if you will, and it helped me tremendously. And just a matter of a couple of weeks ago, I had issues with my shoulder. I couldn't really lift it much above my waist. And so I reached out to TheNeesha again, and she did another healing. And she elaborated on what the pains would cause from and maybe the root of them. And she did another healing on me. And it took about 5 or 6 days, and now it's not to here. I'm able to move my arm completely back up. And I had to give up a golf game for 2 weekends in a row, which was not make me happy. So I called yesterday. I'm back in the lineup for probably playing either tomorrow or at the very least on the weekend. So, TheNeesha, thank you very much. You've helped me more than you can ever imagine. And I am looking forward to our relationship continuing. Thank you very much.
Started working with TheNeesha. She started doing healings on me, I would say sometime in September. And in that time, I have written and produced and performed an award-winning solo show. And I mean, yes, I did all the work, but in the writing process, TheNeesha was extremely, extremely crucial and a pivotal part of my healing process to be able to tell my story. And it has been an extremely profound experience. I'm so happy and so full of joy, and my healing process continues, and we continue to work together. She's so loving and kind and beautiful and understanding, knowledgeable, insightful. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do this without her. I can't believe it. I really feel that way. It's a crazy, wild feeling. Like this beautiful woman would sit with me and ask me questions about, things that I would call her up and I would say, one night I was working on a bullying thing in my writing. I was talking about things that happened to me as a child being bullied at school, and I couldn't really articulate it. I didn't know what to say, and so I called TheNeesha and I started telling her about the circumstances, and I was extremely upset. And as I was telling her about this terrible thing that happened to me as a kid, being bullied, and basically being violently assaulted. And this is something that I've carried my whole life. And TheNeesha helped me to heal that. And I was able to talk about it in my show and perform it. And to help tell people that, just to spread the message of, yeah, you may be beaten, scarred, and battered, but you are still beautiful and amazing. And TheNeesha has really helped me to tell my story, help other people to find their own self-love and self-care. And I look forward to more of her expanding her business as a healer. I'm so excited for her. I love her. She's just such a beautiful person. And I'm going to tell you right now, the healing works. The healing is profound. It is the most wonderful thing that has ever happened to me. I am breaking down so many barriers in my life.
You know, after TheNeesha had sent me some healings, and my whole entire life just changed. Everything was so different. Everything was just manifesting itself, and positive things were coming my way, and I just literally every aspect of my life was just changing for the greatest and the better. And it's amazing. Like, TheNeesha is really such a good spiritual healer and just a great healing person. Like, you should definitely try it.
Hey, it's Kristen. Just wanted to say a few words about working with TheNeesha, the work that she did clearing blocks and healing. So I've been dealing with a variety of different issues, including like a physical injury. So before we started working together, I've been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, dealing with emotions, dealing with anger, and some other things. And I don't really know exactly what TheNeesha does, how she does it, but I do know that afterwards I felt lighter. I felt like I didn't have as many concerns. I felt capable of moving forward in my life. And it's not like a one-time thing. It's kind of like something I feel that needs to be consistent, because I can get in my own head and get in my own way. But each time TheNeesha's worked with me, I felt different. And like I said, I can't really explain it, but I just know something has shifted. And I'm excited. I finally, for the first time in a very long time, feel hopeful for my future and can see possibilities that I never really considered possible before. So definitely recommend spending some time with her and working with her, and I'll continue to do so as well. Thanks.
My name is Sofia, and I have been utilizing TheNeesha's healing techniques for a couple of months now. And I originally reached out because I was having troubles where I was just feeling bogged down and kind of heavy and a lot on my mind and on my chest, and I just couldn't figure out. I was eating healthy and working out, but I just mentally couldn't get my energy aligned with the rest of my body. And so I reached out to her, and her healing services were great. At first, I kind of felt, it was weird. I kind of felt a little, you can like feel it in your stomach, kind of like just everything, all this like negative energy and bad energy kind of like building up in the middle of your stomach. And then just kind of like over a couple of days, just kind of releasing it, but feeling a lot lighter and happier. Like, I woke up one morning just kind of like I had had caffeine or coffee, just with a pep in myself, and I was happy, and I'm like, where did all this energy come from? And then I realized I had had a healing session the night before with TheNeesha, and it was amazing. It just kind of like changes your perspective, and you don't feel like you have this weight sitting on your shoulder any longer. It just kind of allows you to kind of reset and get your mind to a place where you can focus on you and kind of your day. And so I can't really explain it. I just know it was amazing. I had, I think, about 4 or 5 sessions, and
TheNeesha, she did her healing and her unblocking and her clearing, and not instantly, but within a few hours later, I felt lighter. And I really felt lighter. I felt more clarity. I felt that I have a new direction. Not like this type of phony, superficial, feeling, but just like a light feeling, something that's just like a ton of bricks kind of like lifted off of.
My heart feels like it, the best way for me to describe it is like, and it's so difficult to describe this thing which you cannot describe, but I'll try. But physically, I felt like sometimes my heart would literally, like, it felt like it was beating outside of my chest as if it was like expanding, like opening, like more. I can't. So yes, she's a gem. TheNeesha is a gem. She's a true, beautiful, authentic being, and you just can't go wrong not asking for her help and guidance. So